Hi, this is Bruce Buffer, and you're listening to the Brats and Beard Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Brats and Bears Podcast. Still, we're cracking some cold ones tonight. I have a Raz Cranberry LaCroix. So I need to do a quick introduction here. You've heard him on this before. He is going to, I believe, permanently, or at least as often as he can make it, he is going to be our third host, because another host had kind of resigned, I guess you could say that. So everyone, you've heard him before, the Brown Bomber, the Mexican, Mr. Reno, Anthony Cali, is in the house. Uncle Tony, which is what you probably heard from him. What up, what up?
Not much. I thought this was going to all be in Spanish.
Chorizos and chorizos.
Sí.
What is it? Cervezas, maybe? Cervezas and chorizos?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Sí.
Okay.
Well, thanks for joining us, dude. We're pumped to have you on. You're going to bring a unique perspective to the sports world.
I'm going to try.
Just because you live in California, dude. That's all I'm getting at here.
Oh, I thought we were going to start straight with MLS All Star Game tonight.
They have All Star games? Which one's more popular, MLS or WNBA?
Both are very popular.
You don't have to lie. It's all right.
No, it's all good. How you guys doing?
Good.
And good.
We should dive into maybe do some MLB first. Anthony, you want to talk your experience you had over at the All Star Game in Seattle?
Yeah, I mean, it was an amazing couple of days. It was our third All Star Game in a row, and flew out to Seattle. Got to watch the home run derby. Got to see Julio, break the record for most home runs hit in a round. Got to see my son amped up. The crowd was loving it. And then he gassed out in the second round.
He did gas out. I think I saw, was Julian on the Jumbotron? Was that at the game or the home run derby?
That was at the game. That was the next day, yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
So, no, Seattle was great. The weather was perfect. The balls were flying. And I'm sure just like you've seen it on TV, it was hard to keep track of all the balls. Yeah. As you're tracking a ball go over the wall, the next one's in the air and you're got to find it.
It's crazy how fast they're swinging, dude. It's like, you never even know. It's like, and even like trying to judge them, like some of them like, oh, that's gone, and they were short. So I think some of them at the end, they were getting some pop, but I think a lot of those guys were getting tired and it wasn't the same power. But yeah, no, it's fun to watch.
Do you like the format?
I do. I think, just the way it is, it's, a little bit more fast paced. They don't have to wait for the ball to land to go. And it's just kind of, you got that time, the 3 minutes and the bonus balls. It's exciting.
Yeah, I don't hate it. There's like some good strategy as like, for like tiring yourself out and like when to call timeout, like your timeout and kind of that stuff. So it's kind of interesting. Yeah. I don't mind it. I don't hate it.
It was definitely a showcase of strength and stamina, instead of just power hitting.
Yeah.
Who went first? Was it Arizona? How do you say his name?
A Rosarena.
He got gassed, and I was just like, holy shit, this guy's supposed to, no, it was Urias. Is that?
Oh, yeah, Urias, right?
The guy on the Rangers.
Yeah.
And everyone kept saying how big and jacked he is and huge, and he just looked pooped.
Yeah, it was, no, it was cool. I'm sure it's awesome to watch in person. You said that's your third in a row. Where were the last two? There was LA, right? And then
last year was in LA, and then the year before that, it was in Colorado.
Oh, yeah. Was that crazy? Were the balls flying there?
You know what? It wasn't as crazy as I thought it was going to be.
Really?
No. I thought Seattle just outdid the last two.
Yeah. Damn. Well, that's fun. I saw, you guys didn't get any like special hookups to go meet anyone this time or no?
Not at the game, but at the Play Ball ballpark, we ran into Felix Hernandez. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's sweet.
So, we got to meet him, take a picture with him. But yeah, no, I mean, just, being in the city and Dave Winfield walking around you guys at the ballpark. Just, it's fun. If you haven't been to one, recommend it.
Hell yeah. I'm surprised you weren't like throwing the pitches to Julio or some shit. That's what I was expecting.
They wanted me to, but just my arm was sore.
You're like, I gotta watch my son. Sorry.
Yeah, someone has to.
Did you guys catch any home run balls?
No, we were down the third base line, so we weren't in home run territory, but it was still nice.
You see that one kid get fucking smoked by one of those line drives?
That was right in front of us, and we thought he was dead.
Oh,
and
God.
The funniest thing was they kept going.
They don't give a shit.
15, 20 seconds. They're like, hey, you signed the waiver. You're done.
Yeah. God. Yeah, that's quite the risk being out there, but whatever.
And the thing is, there's 5, 6, 7, 8-year-olds, 14-year-olds, and they're just running around, and these balls are being smacked.
Yeah.
And he just wore one to the face.
Yeah. I fucking love it. That's awesome. What else has been going on in the MLB? I honestly have not been paying attention to much. Drew, Anthony, you guys got anything?
I think the trade deadline. I mean, is Ohtani going to be an Angel next month?
I mean, I heard that there's a small chance now that he's going to the Dodgers. That's right. Is that correct?
Who has the biggest payroll? Who's going to pay him?
Well, the Yankees are struggling, so are the Yankees going to try? I don't know.
Is there any,
should leave the Angels though.
You think there's any reason he'd stay?
No.
Shouldn't be.
He's gone for sure. I love the Angels.
You have arguably the two best players in baseball on your roster, and you have not made the playoffs.
Yeah. Can't win games at all. Yeah, I think you gotta get rid of him and just try to rebuild from a full team aspect. Obviously those two guys aren't going to do it. So yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
Twins are in first place in their division. They're terrible still. Brewers are in first place. But you got Cincinnati chipping away at the heels. Yeah. And I'm sick and tired of seeing that Ellie De La Cruz 3-steal inning or whatever. God, I've seen it a million times.
Yeah. Who the fuck is that guy anyways?
It was awesome, Sean. You should have saw it.
That was pretty fucking cool. It was pretty sad on the Brewers side of things. I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Just the fastest kid alive.
Oh my god. Fucking stupid. But yeah, Brewers are up 2.5 games. Dodgers are up 1.5 on the Giants. Yeah, you said the Twins are in first, 1.5. Mariners are 8 games back. Ooh.
We're looking at the wild card, okay? Wild card.
Okay. Already looking at the wild card.
Just gotta make it to the dance. Just make it to the dance.
Wild card, baby.
Wild card. Okay. What else we got going on? MLB anything? I think that's probably it for me. Should we talk some WNBA All Star Game?
Who won?
All right, so let's move on to the next topic. It's gonna be
MLS All Star Game.
MLS All Star Game.
All right,
who won?
And on to the next topic.
If you were forced to sit through one All Star Game, MLS or WNBA, which one are you sitting through?
Probably MLS. Yeah, MLS.
Yeah, probably MLS. I watched a lot of girls soccer in high school. I don't know.
Well, wait, that's men's though. Same thing though.
Okay. Well, Women's World Cup is starting.
That is true. So next topic.
And the next subject.
How are they going to do it? Think they're going to win it all, guys?
I don't care. Equal pay.
Sure.
It's just funny you brought it up. I watched the last episode of Always Sunny. It's the newest one. Anyway, it's a bowling league thing between Dee and Dennis about women's and how men are always superior. And at the end, the girl goes, I don't give a shit. I hate women's sports. And I'm just like, what? This is too funny.
Yeah. I don't think I would ever go back to any sort of WNBA event, honestly. Like, even if it was like free front row tickets, I'd be like,
no way, dude. That would be fun. That'd be fun.
Brittany Griner retirement jersey night.
They're giving away, fucking
wax pens.
Yeah, wax pens with some resin in it or some shit.
Tyler, what are you doing here?
This is a long overdue topic that we should discuss that we have not talked about since the original announcement has happened. PGA and LIV with their big merger. I know it's been forever since it's happened. But let's kind of dive into that. So,
yeah, hold on, Sean. I do have some notes on this really quick.
Yeah.
First note is, why can't you hit your drive straight? Why are you so bad?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to swing a golf club.
All right. No, get back into the golf.
I'm working on getting a female golf professional on. She just, I think next Monday we might have her on the pod, and we can ask her that question. Save
Perfect.
that. Be like, why can my friend Sean not hit the fucking ball straight?
Is it Paige Sporonic?
It's not, I wish. She'd probably make us pay. It's like, actually, I won't say anything. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know. Anthony, do you hit your drive straight?
I hit a lot of things straight, but a golf ball is not one.
Yeah, same. We'd play well together.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm just kidding, man. Go back to the LIV.
Yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts? Like, kind of crazy, kind of out of left field, I guess. The fact that they merged, although you'd think that it was kind of inevitable, but what do you think as far as like a lot of those guys who went and got their bag and now, I mean, I don't even know what the merger is going to fully look like yet. Like, as far as, I mean, they haven't really released anything, right? Like, everyone's just playing as is for right now. So, I mean, do some of those guys, and like, I kind of feel like this is why Rory kind of has this extra grudge, is because like he didn't go get his bag, and now it happened, and he's like, I still hate LIV. Fuck you. I don't know.
John, if at work you guys have like a lottery thing where you pay each week, and you're like, no, screw that, I'm not gonna win, and they win, that's how Rory feels.
Like Daryl from The Office.
Exactly that, man.
Yeah, I mean, some of those other guys that you look at, like, who could have, like, made some huge money, like, I think, was it Matsuyama? I think his was, like, over $200 million or some shit, his signing bonus for LIV. It's like, shit like that. It's like, dude, you missed out. That's crazy. But, yeah, we'll see. I'm kind of curious to know how it's going to play out and how they're going to combine everything. But, I don't know. I'm sick of hearing Rory bitch about stuff left and right, honestly. He's become my least favorite golfer.
Yeah, you're watching too much golf, man.
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to learn how not to hit my ball sideways. Gotta keep watching.
Next subject.
Alrighty. Let's see. Let's talk, some Curry at the ACC golf event this past weekend. Here's another quick subject we can knock out of the park.
We're just merging it now.
Yeah. Do you guys see any of that?
Curry is the greatest athlete right now. Overall. Any sport he touches, he just exceeds.
I saw somebody comment, they're like, this N-word sold his soul for accuracy. And I was like, I think he did. Because everything he does is just on fucking point. It's unreal.
Describe it real quick. I didn't see it.
Well, he hit a hole in one. And then he hit like this 40-foot putt, like up and down a fucking hill. And then, yeah, he ended up winning the tournament. Which was like out of like a lot of really good golfers. All celebrities, but some very good golfers in there.
And wasn't he what was it, like the only winner who's an active athlete to win the golf tournament as well?
Damn. Wow. I didn't see that. Yeah. I don't know. He's, is that what you'd put him as? The best all around athlete right now?
I mean, it's hard to argue that, but
I guess if you're looking at like doing multiple sports, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say because it's not like he does it professionally, but if you win a tournament like that, like that's pretty huge. Yeah, I don't know. Drew, what are your thoughts?
I think that the best all-around athlete probably right now is Eddie Lacy. Where is Eddie?
Because he is a circle?
I mean, if we're considering competitive eating a sport.
Yeah.
Kobayashi!
Kobayashi.
But no. Honestly, I'm trying to think of somebody, and like, of course, like Bo Jackson comes to my mind, which that doesn't relate. But I can't think of anybody like that anymore.
Yeah,
maybe Ben Roethlisberger, just because I heard that he's like just good at everything he does.
Really?
Apparently, we should call up Ike Taylor. I bet he would say the same thing.
Well, in week 5 when we have Ike back on, we can ask him.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Bo Jackson's a good one, but he was more of like, he was doing both things professionally, which is incredible. Yeah, I don't know.
And then my last thing is Michael Jordan. Do you see his baseball career? That's pretty sick.
Yeah, pretty sick. All right, next subject.
This is going quicker than the home run derby.
Yeah,
it's because we have bigger things to talk about.
Yeah, I think we're saving. I mean, we can just get into some NFL if you want, and just start.
What's left on the docket, Sean?
Let's see. I think that was basically everything that I wanted to talk through.
All right, NFL.
Besides NFL.
Let's do it. DeAndre Hopkins.
Woo-wee!
His mother had acid thrown on her.
Oh my God.
Dude, she did. It's just a fact. And
now
Tennessee Titan.
And now acid has been thrown on his career because he's with the Tennessee Titans.
That was good, dude.
Fuck. Where wide receivers go to die. Although I do think he has more left in his tank than most of the other previous wide receivers who've gone there at the end of their careers. I wouldn't say he's at the end of his career yet. I mean, do you guys see it like that?
Well, he's with the Titans.
He's definitely on the other side of his career.
Yeah.
No, I agree though, Sean. I don't really see it that way. Like, he just had such a shitty last year that it makes you feel that way. And it really wasn't even that bad. But,
like if he goes to, say he goes to like the Patriots, is everyone talking about him in that same light? We're like, oh, he's going to die there. Like, are people excited about that?
I think that's a weapon for Belichick and Mac Jones.
Right?
They're going to find a way to get him the ball, and he's going to be an asset. I mean, look at Randy Moss when he went there, and he had his second coming, third coming, whatever you want to call it.
What about Randy Moss gave the Titans for his fifth coming?
It's just, when you have Ryan Tannehill throwing to you, it's
You don't think Tanny can give him the ball? I'm just trying to be optimistic here. Argue with me. Entertain me.
I was chuckling on quarterback, which we'll get into, but when Mariota got benched, I was giggling to myself when I heard Ryan Tannehill comes in. Like, oh gosh, I think he's pathetic. I think if you can call Kirk Cousins pathetic, you gotta call Ryan Tannehill.
Oh yeah, Tannehill is worse than Kirk Cousins, yes. But Kirk still sucks.
Yeah, but he's good at handing the ball.
Yeah, well that's the thing, is like he's good at that. I mean, he has all right games. Like when he's got a weapon, like AJ Brown, there were some good games. Traylon Burks and DeAndre, I guess we're gonna see, but it is also hard when like most of their offensive scheme is to hand the ball to the best running back in the NFL. So it's like, does he have to show off his arm?
Yes, you do. Oh, Sean, did you see Derek?
Wait, so you want this guy to be a fucking quarterback? You're telling me? Shut the fuck up.
What do you think, Anthony?
I think running backs in general are undervalued.
Are you saying that because of the recent events with the contracts?
Yeah, I mean, do you think the running back's a lost position? Like the fullback is just going to be waived out with the new way the game is?
I don't think so. I think that owners and people are trying to like readjust the markets because like it just keeps getting crazier and crazier. And like, I don't know. I thought it was going to happen with Lamar and it didn't happen. But like at some point, like you can't just keep making people the next highest paid fucking player every single year. And then like, I don't know. If it's strictly money, it's obviously not a lost position. Like it's so important to the game. I just think like a lot of players are greedy nowadays, so they expect something. And if they don't get it, now they're all going on fucking strike or something. I don't know. I don't think the position's not disappearing. You need it.
No. What the reality is that it is one of the toughest positions to play.
Yeah.
You have to be one of the toughest people, and they get treated the worst.
Yeah.
They're
short careers too with most of them.
They're the blue collar of the NFL, but I'm collarblind. How many times have I used that one? But it sucks. In Derrick Henry's case, it sucks. In Saquon's case, it sucks. Le'Veon Bell did not make a very good case for himself after the film. But it sucks.
Yeah. I mean, it does has there ever been a time in history that they've been treated like really well? I'm just trying to think like
Adrian Peterson, you know,
like say like 10 years ago, like I feel like there wasn't like a ton of controversy. Like, does that mean that they were, or does that mean that people just had different attitudes about it? You know what I'm saying?
Probably different attitudes. I'm sure yeah.
I was going to say, the running back position is the only position that is going down in value with these talks.
With the contracts?
Yeah. When they're franchise tagged, the running back position has decreased in value over the years.
I also think like, and I want somebody to devil's advocate me on this, but do you not see a lot of like injuries and shit surrounding the running back position where it's like teams might be valuing like, oh shit, we could probably have a committee, or we need to rely on our second or third string because there's a good chance that Saquon Barkley isn't going to last all season, which he usually doesn't. Most running backs don't. So they're like, why are we paying you like top fucking dog when you're going to be playing half the season and then we have to sit on Hassan Haskins or some bullshit, whoever the fuck is the backup. You know what I'm saying? I think they're just like looking at it maybe that way because there are a shit ton of running back committees nowadays. Everyone's got that third down back. Hard to find a true like 3 down back.
There's not many of them left there, but I think you have to kind of, extend the longevity of a running back because it is one of the most grueling positions. You're getting hit play after play. And, if you have a running back, there's some, Derrick Henry, he's an every down back.
Mm-hmm.
Saquon Barkley, every down back. And then you have some of these other ones where it's like, okay, maybe like a Tony Pollard. Last year he was splitting carries with Zeke.
Yeah.
So it's like, you have that running back by committee. But at the same time, when Saquon's getting you 40% of all your yards, he should be paid like he's getting you 40% of your offensive yards.
Yeah. Do you think that, like in the current NFL, there's quicker turnover in the running back spot? Whereas like back in the day, I feel like guys were kind of sitting in that position for a long time with the same team. And nowadays it's like, I don't know. I feel like there's fucking like turnover every 2 to 3 years on a team. It could be a new running back. It could be diving into more of a committee aspect. Like, I just feel like it's always changing nowadays in the running back position.
Perfect example, Todd Gurley. Look what he did when he was with the Rams.
Yeah.
Where is he now?
Yeah.
And That is just business, and that's exactly what it is. Is that, let's say Saquon doesn't, let's just whatever, Saquon turns into Le'Veon Bell, and he's like, next guy up. You know what I mean? I feel like that's how these business guys are looking at it.
Yeah. It's, and I mean, I think that's literally how it's being viewed. But then again, I mean, you could go back to, okay, is that position dying? And again, I would say no, but, I mean, so here, I just pulled up, top 32 running backs heading into this season, right? So Chubb, Henry, McCaffrey, Jacobs, Taylor, Barkley, they're probably every down backs, right? For the most part.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones, Pollard. I mean, Aaron Jones, they've used him as a split. Same thing with Pollard. Eckler, he could be an every down back if they need him to. Could be. And then you go Dalvin Cook, Brees, Hall, Walker, Kamara, Pierce, ETN. You think of those guys, and I don't see a lot of those guys as 3 down backs, do you? I'm sure most of them are going to be playing out of a small committee.
Yeah.
And then drops off Ramondre Stevenson, Algier, Dobbins, Harris, and just gets worse from there. But see what I'm saying is, like, you get maybe the top 10 and the rest are just kind of like, okay, well, let's see what you can do, and might get fucking hurt. Might have a new running back. I don't know.
Right at the high end. That's what they did in Jacksonville. That's what they did in Atlanta. Just, whose game is it? Split the carries first quarter and right at the high end.
Chiefs would do that shit too with Pacheco or whatever the fuck his name is, and then Pachango.
Like, hey, what scale are you on the CET? Shit, I'm like a 6 out of 10, bro. Get in there, Tony. That's what's really happening. It's like, I can't even see straight, coach.
Yeah. Are you cross-eyed? No. All right, you good.
Get your butt in there.
Okay. So that's where we're at right now with
hey, I want to ask you something stupid. Sorry to everyone listening. This is stupid. The franchise tag, why is it called the franchise tag?
Aren't they just like locked in as like their franchise player? So then
So if that's the case, then they need to rethink what they're doing. So it'd be like, okay, you are a franchise player. We're going to give you like the minimum, but you get lifetime tickets and hot dogs. like think of all this stuff, You're on every billboard in town. God, these guys are idiots.
Free butter burgers from Culver's for a year.
Oh! Fucking sold.
And if you report on time to camp, we'll even throw in the cheese curds.
Yeah. You had it free, man.
If it's free, it's for me.
Yeah. God. All right. So who are the guys that need to get paid? Barkley, Pollard, and Jacobs. Those are the main 3 right now sitting there. So Henry's in. So they're without contracts, right? So they're not on the team right now.
Pollard signed.
He signed.
He signed his franchise tag.
Okay.
So it's Jacobs and Barkley. And what are the chances of either of them being in uniform week 1?
Oof, that's a good question. After what Barkley said after yesterday, I don't see him being in uniform week 1.
Oh, definitely.
Jacobs, I don't know. I feel like if Barkley's gonna like sit and not show up, then I feel like Jacobs is just gonna follow suit,
Well, do you hear that all the running backs have a group chat now?
Isn't that what the fucking players union is for? What the fuck? You need a group chat?
I just see everyone on iMessage, and it's that one person with the Android just chiming in.
It's probably who is it? Yeah, who is the Android?
It's McCaffrey.
Is it?
Without a doubt.
Yeah, because he's a smart white guy. Get some head shakes.
Let's see here. Where is Ezekiel at?
He's
free agent
in Ohio. Yeah, he hasn't signed, but
He's eating some
Holding out
cereal.
He was doing too much eating, I think. Yeah, ended his career a little early.
He can come to
He
my
was a
house.
running back camp with Lacey.
Yeah, he fucking must
Him
be.
and Zion will.
He's still recovering from that fucking blow he took on the last play of the Cowboys season last year.
Can you imagine that is his last play of his career
Dude,
right now as it stands?
That's fucking insane. Do you know what we're
I don't
talking about,
remember
Drew?
any fumble. No.
So that's when they had that dumbass lineup and he was the center. And then like, he just stood there and just got
Gets
plowed
blasted.
over. If that is the last play of his career, that's absolutely unbelievable. And so fitting, honestly, for a Cowboys. Like,
It'll be in the documentary for sure.
It's going in the Hall of Fame. Fuck. Well, speaking of that and funny looking plays, let's dive into it. Quarterback, the new series on Netflix. So they're looking at Patrick Mahomes. They're looking at Kirk Cousins and my boy Marcus Mariota here. What were you guys' thoughts? Drew, let's start with you. How far are you into it? And initial thoughts.
3 episodes on and off. I was all weekend walking in and out of the house as it was on, but it was awesome. I'd find myself awestruck. I love hearing what the hell's happening in their lives. But let's start with Mariota. Oh, poor guy. Freaking, how did he win the Heisman? Did he pay for that?
Dude, it's the age-old tale of being a fucking great college quarterback and it just not translating to the game. Like,
Yep.
It's unfortunate.
Do you think that he's better than how he has portrayed himself? Not even in the show, just in general.
Like he could be a better player than he is?
Do you think that he has the potential, or is it done?
I do think he's been on some pretty bad teams, so like that probably doesn't help. You know what? I don't want this to happen, but it would be kind of fun to see is if Jalen Hurts went down for some reason, or even like they rest him at the end of the season, whatever, and Mariota is now the backup in Philadelphia. So if he could somehow get put into the starting lineup and play with a team like that, I would love to see what he could do.
You're an Eagles fan?
Absolutely not. Fly Eagles, fly, baby. Wow! I think it'd be interesting to see, but he showed, like, during that series, like, he shows some promise. He's got some fucking grit. Dude takes a lot of hits. I don't know. Also, a lot of his highlights were fucking runs, so I don't know.
Okay, triple option 3. Marcus.
Yeah. He won I think he threw like 15 for 17 one game, and he won Offensive Player of the Week or something in the AFC or NFC. So, I mean, that's pretty outstanding for him.
Participation.
Yeah, pretty much. Anthony, thoughts on Marcus?
Yeah, he was great in college.
So how far did you get into it?
I
Quarterback.
finished three episodes as well, and I think just kind of the way he took the strides when he lost the game from with a fumble, and it's cool to see that they're human, and just the amount of work that it takes for him to trying to engulf himself in this lifestyle, and it's just having your wife quiz you on plays, and
yeah.
It's a toll. It's a mental toll, but I mean, it shows the
shit.
human side of it.
Yeah, it's crazy to watch. And like the other thing about the Falcons last year is a lot of their games were very close. Like majority of their games were very close. So a lot of those losses were like 3 to 7 points maybe, which sucks. But some of those were like Mariota's fault, or they fumbled a snap, or they do this, or
the interception against the Rams.
Yeah, interception. It's just like shit like that. So. I mean, they went from hovering around 500 and then losing 3 or 4 games towards the end of the season and then making the switch to Ritter, whereas if they could have pulled out a couple of those games, Mariota probably would have started the whole season. So, yeah, I mean, that's the fucking NFL, though. You can't make those mistakes. Those little ones add up.
Gotta look that up quick. Was it the Saints-Falcons first game last year?
Might have been. I'm trying to think. Not sure.
Let's just see quick. Yeah, Saints beat them 21-18. No. Oh yeah, there we go. 27-26 Saints Falcons. That game was insane. That was Mariota. And
Yep.
Let's move forward. I just
forgot
that was him.
It's tough. Well, I hope I get to see him out with the Eagles. I'd like to see what he can do, but I would still put him as probably a better quarterback than some of the guys who are starting right now in the league. If I were to be honest.
Who?
Well, is Baker Mayfield starting or no?
Yeah.
So Baker
There's one.
So Baker Mayfield. I just paid him. Probably Kirk Cousins. Hold on, I want to pull up a quick list. Let's see. So
Jordan Love.
There's a good chance Jordan Love.
No. Yes.
No?
No, he'll be good.
I almost said Ryan Tannehill, but obviously that was tried in the past. So, there's some young guys, but we haven't seen them play yet. Like you got the
who's better, Sean?
Richardson, Stroud, Bryce.
Oh yeah, Marcus Mariota or Russell Wilson right now. Just say Russell Wilson. He's going to have a really good year.
Yeah, I think you got to say Russell. What about? Yeah, so Kyle Trask or Baker, I would put Mariota above either of them. Sam Howell or Jacoby Brissett on Washington, I'd put Mariota above either of them. Is Brock Purdy better than Mariota based off of hype from last year?
Cyclones.
Are we riding the Purdy train or no?
No.
I'm not riding the Purdy train. I think he's going to shit out. So there's a handful of teams. So I'm just saying that Mariota could have a starting spot. Probably be a shit starting spot. He'd probably look horrible, like always, with a shit team around him. So it's probably best that he's a backup at a winning team. All right. Done with Mariota? What?
So they are going to do a season 2. They announced that they are. What 3 quarterbacks would you want them to follow for the next season?
Ooh, that is good. Well, you got to pick a rookie, right? You got to pick Stroud, Richardson, or Bryce. Go Bryce because he was number 1. A lot of hype around him. So I'd probably go him. If he'd allow them, I think Rodgers would obviously be awesome to have in there. And then, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow or Josh Allen?
Joe Cool.
Oh,
what about you guys? Good question.
Yeah, what would you do, Drew?
I'd have to do Richardson for sure for a rookie. I'm curious about that one. So that means he'll probably flop. So don't bet on him. Second would be probably Kirk Chains. No.
Chains.
No.
Run it back. Let's see him lose out in the first round of the playoffs again. Woo!
Oh lordy. No, I was thinking Joe Cool, but then I was like, probably Trevor Lawrence. I want to see this goofy mother. He's gonna be freaking good.
Do you think he has like a personality? Like some of these guys I look at, I'm like, would it even be fun to like watch? Like I feel like he wouldn't even give you anything. I don't know.
It's just slow motion hair flips.
Yeah, just the whole fucking time.
I saw a picture. I thought he went bald. I swear, but I think it's just a fake photo. I get caught on those quite a bit.
They should do like a Kyle Trask Baker thing and just have like the whole competition the whole year. It could be interesting to watch. But Anthony, who are your 3 if you're picking 3?
Dak Prescott, Dakota Prescott, and D Prescott.
Oh God, are those his trans siblings or who are they?
No, I would go. I'll go Will Levi. I'll go
nice.
Lamar Jackson, and I'll go Derek Carr.
Oh, I like that. I think that's pretty solid.
Just kind of a.
That gives you that good mix. Yeah, I like it. All right.
I think Derek Carr is the same that where I put all my garbage. I think he's just terrible.
All right,
He is
I'll
fucking
switch
bad.
for Jimmy G in Vegas.
Ooh.
Nice, dude.
Well, yeah, I want to see that too because he's probably going to get arrested at some point.
He's gonna have fun doing it though.
Yeah.
Hey, he'll work on routes with Ruggs in prison.
Yeah. That is true. It's funny that you bring that up though about Derek Carr because like that's one of my biggest pet peeves when like you head into the off season and then like a quarterback gets moved like that and he's a shit quarterback and then they put him in like another shit scenario and they're just like, oh my God, their team just got so much better. And I'm like, dude, did you not watch? He was a shit quarterback where he was too. It's not like he's fucking incredible.
There's two guys. It's him and Justin Herbert. Where I'm like, everyone's like, oh God, I'm gonna take Justin Herbert like right away. I was like, I'm not saying he's not good. It's just he's not what you're saying.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
is he a good quarterback? Yeah, they lost a lot of games last year, and no one talks about him being not elite.
Yeah, and they have a pretty good team too, like surrounding team.
I guess his wide receivers are always hurt, like at the same time. So
yeah,
there's that. But yeah, okay. So Ezekiel Elliott's not on the team. Okay, good. We made that clear. Okay, next. Let's go with Kirk Cousins. Here's I thought about this a lot. If you watch that show and you still hate Kirk Cousins, you probably just need to rethink your life because the guy is a really cool guy. Okay, whoa. Not cool. That's not the right word.
Yeah, okay, Drew. You hang out with him for a fucking weekend.
No. Let's just say he's looks like a very good person. That's all that I can say about that. Cool, not so much. I saw him sing during that one show.
So he's a good person and a fucking horrible quarterback? What are we talking about here?
Did you watch the
talking
show?
about his wardrobe.
Brock Purdy probably
Yeah,
says
the fucking.
It looks like he's swimming in Cole's cash.
That was the best fucking. Oh my God! And his wife dresses him. I'm like, dude, how do you have that bad a fucking taste, lady?
Yeah, I think they're trying to embarrass him. I think she wants to leave.
All I'm gonna say is I would never go to their house for a family dinner. I'll tell you that.
Oh, shut your mouth, dude. Julie gets me kind of hot and bothered.
Oh God, Drew.
Whoa, what, you want me to be with Mahomes' chick?
That is true. I would take her over Mahomes' chick any day.
Like I get a choice over here.
Yeah. All right, let's rank the wives. Those three, rank them. I'm going Mariota's, Cousins, and then Pat's.
What the heck is her name? Forget.
Which one? Brittany?
I forget. Yeah, Brittany.
Yeah. It's like Kaiomi or something like that, I think is Mariota's, and then whatever the fuck Cousins is, and then Julie.
That's as plain of a name as you could get.
Plain of a woman too. Jesus.
Oh, dude, that shirt he wore was awesome. It was a picnic table.
Oh, good golly. Oh, good golly heavens, Kirk. Oh, look at him out there. Oh.
Hey, son, give me a big old kiss on the lips.
Outside of Tom Brady, Kirk Cousins would be the only other quarterback in the league right now who would try to make out with his own son.
Okay, Sean, you don't give any props to him for all the hits he takes, and he's never missed a game.
You know what?
Season.
So what I am going to say, I do appreciate that. It is very funny though watching that and seeing quarterbacks get hit and them each reacting different ways. Like Kurt, which I'm sure he was hurting a lot, but after every hit, he was like crying and like, okay, I'm not going to say crying. I don't want to make him sound like a wolf.
I get what you mean. Yeah.
But he's, after every hit, he's like, oh God, oh God, oh God. And it's like, and you watch, yeah, exactly. And you watch like Mahomes take a lot of shots. You watch Mariota take a lot of shots in those. And like a lot of times, like you don't hear it. And maybe it's just the way that they edit this shit and they want you to see that. But you know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, come on. After every hit, like one of them, he was, oh no, that was Mahomes I was bitching about. He got hit somewhere. Mahomes is actually, let me backtrack this whole fucking thing actually. Mahomes looked like a little bitch too. So I don't even want to get started on him, but, I do have a little bit more respect for Kurt. I will say that. I hate that he's a fucking Viking. I mean, I also love it at the same time because I know you guys aren't going to go anywhere with him. But I have a little more respect for him. But the guy he's as nice as can be and he's as weird as can fucking be too.
Yep. Definitely.
So fucking weird.
And he knows it.
I don't think he knows it. I just think he doesn't care. Like he just doesn't care what anybody thinks about him or like whatever. He's just a fucking weirdo and that's what he is.
I don't think he has a reason to care.
Yeah.
Like, I love my life. My wife.
I love my wife. See, Julie hang like the sleeve of a wizard.
She is a hung. Kirk, your wife has died.
Oh, God.
A high five.
High five. He was, I don't know. It's cool to see him with like his son and stuff. Like, yeah, I don't know. It was cool to see the behind the scenes, but,
I had to think it was kind of hard for Viking haters to like see all that purple throughout the whole show. I thought that every time it came up, I'm like, cause I'm always like, I just want to see that shit.
I just made sure my popcorn was ready for the Giants-Vikings playoff game because I wanted to see what the fuck was about to happen. And boy, I was not disappointed.
Who won?
Spoiler alert, you're only on episode 3. I gotta let you watch, dude.
Oh my God. No. So that was cool. But let me get to Mahomes, right? Weirdest voice ever.
Hey, hold on. Anthony, you got anything to say about
oh shit, yeah. Sorry, Anthony.
Kirko Chains?
He's a nice guy. He's a nice fellow. I'd invite him over for a barbecue.
Would you?
Whatever his wife cooked, probably is underseasoned.
Just make sure you're stocked up with ketchup. Ketchup and salt, maybe.
Chicken. Season your chicken.
Yeah. All right. The homies. I don't know who wants to start on this, but Anthony, you go.
From what I've seen so far, I enjoyed Patrick Mahomes the best out of the 3.
Damn.
Just the way he was talking shit to Max Crosby.
Yeah, that was sweet.
My thing with that though is like don't be talking shit, trying to start shit, and then like 6 plays later crying to the refs like a little bitch. Like, oh, he hit me in the head. Like, dude, if you're gonna talk the shit, then you gotta talk the shit the whole time. You can't just be like, oh man, I love you, man. You know I love you, man. And then like crying about every time he gets hit. Then after the whistle or whatever. I don't know. It changed my perspective on Mahomes a lot, and not for the better. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, I never realized how cocky he was, I guess. And maybe his voice had something to do with it that just pissed me off all the time. But I don't think I ever realized. I knew he was always like very confident, but I don't think I realized how much he talked and how cocky he was, and like the whole "I'm him" thing all the time, and like just I don't know. He's very loud.
Yes, the horse fetish thing was weird too. Oh, sorry. The horse fetish thing was pretty weird too. Kept kissing that horse.
To give a horse a human name too is weird as shit. And then to saddle it up every goddamn game. I know that the Chiefs like have a horse that comes out before games, but does he have to fucking date it too?
Go ahead.
Go ahead with that horse.
Oh Lord, I'm so sorry, Brittany. You are very attractive. I love you.
Who is that? Eric Berry? Dude, he would be having nightmares if he ever had to hang out Patrick in his mouth. Holy shit. That's fucking funny.
What were you saying, Tony?
I was going to say, I think just seeing him in that light, I think that's what drew me to him, and what I liked most about it was to see that side of him, that cockiness that, you know, I'm him.
I guess, yeah, maybe it's a perspective of like how you're kind of going into it. Like, I guess I used to have a view of Mahomes kind of, and then like seeing that, I'm like, that just changed like my whole view of him. And like, I don't know. in my opinion, I thought he was kind of a little whiny bitch in a lot of scenarios. Like there was a couple times, when his ankle, like that whole ankle thing and him limping around all the time was kind of getting on my fucking nerves. Like I know he had a high ankle sprain. I'm sure it hurt like a bitch, but when he wanted to run or needed to run, he could. And he comes running out of the locker room at halftime, all perfectly fine. And then he goes and he takes a hit, throws the ball, takes a hit to the chest, knocks him off his feet, lands on his back, and gets up, grabbing his leg and like limping around, like going, it hurts. And I'm like, you didn't even get hit in your fucking leg. And again, I'm not there feeling the pain. Like, I don't know. I feel like he's a very theatrical guy. Very
They're not
theatrical.
going to let him go back in the game, are they?
Jesus Christ, what are they thinking? Oh, we're fucking
I
mean.
did feel. You think it's like a Paul Pierce thing, Sean?
I just think in general he's very theatrical, and he knows like cameras are always on him no matter what. So he's always like, oh, he's overcoming this injury. He's overcoming this. Look how great Pat is. Like, I think he knows it. He's just feeding into it, which is fine. I mean, let the kid be great, but I'm not falling for it, Pat.
I mean, he's pretty freaking good. So.
But also, Pat, if you want to come on this podcast anytime, they'll change my mind in a heartbeat.
Pat, come be our homies.
So, Drew, you like him? You liked it or what?
Yeah, I'm always gonna love Pat. He's a dog, dude. I think that's what it is. He's got that it factor to win, which I haven't seen in quite a while.
All right, here's a scenario you both have to answer.
Oh.
You either have to sit through we'll just do one, through one WNBA game, or you have to sit in the box next to Brittany Mahomes and Jackson Mahomes for an entire NFL game. What are you doing?
Is it a Sparks game?
It'll be a Sparks game, yes. With their average attendance of 65 people there, and you're one of them.
Mind you, you will not see the game because Jackson will be dancing in the line of view.
Just slapping you in the face.
Yeah, so you only get to see bits and pieces.
You fucking idiot. And then this one's fucking spitting in your face. You can't see from either way. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah, those clips of her in the fucking booth screaming, I was like, I don't know how anybody's up there with her.
Dude, I think he's a lucky man. I really do. There was one scene where she's like wearing a necklace with like words on it. Like it was looking pretty good.
You must be desperate. It was looking pretty good.
She was looking pretty good, you guys. I'm on her team. I'm defending her. I feel like I might be the only person in the nation on her side.
Halfway through, Sue was like, I kind of like her now. She's like, she's not that bad. And I was like, holy fuck. Yeah.
Dude, she's smart. She got pregnant with one of the best athletes in the world.
I mean, yeah, stuck with him throughout high school. Well, it was funny because she's like, yeah, we were just, I pretty much had him friend zoned. And then I was like, until she started to see potential dollar signs, then it was wife that beat up.
Once those offer letters started to come in.
Yep, that's exactly what it was. She's like, yeah, he was friend zoned. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, oh, look at that. Let's get married.
Yeah,
Texas
she learned
Tech?
how to use, never mind.
What, Anthony?
He's all, Texas Tech? Yes, please.
Yes, please. Texas check. That's what she saw, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one there, Sean. All right. Anything else in quarterback you guys wanted to go through? I'm excited for you guys to continue on and keep watching. But yeah, pretty good. Are you guys excited for Hard Knocks? It is announced that it's the Jets this year, although they're saying they're limiting access. And all I've heard with that though is that they don't think it's humane to show players being cut. What do you think about
the best part?
I know.
When they go, their card doesn't work. They're putting the code in. They think it's wrong.
Yeah.
Call up. Hey, my code's not working. Like, come see me.
Yeah. The whole part of Hard Knocks is you follow a bunch of practice players and guys trying to make it, and half of them usually make it and a couple don't. And that's all part of the journey. And then you can see where they go from there. So I don't know.
I feel like I'm not watching the same show you guys are. Mine is Hard Knocks. It's completely different.
How much of that show have you seen, Drew? About 30
It only
seconds?
lasts about 2 minutes. Yeah, then I'm good. No. I was thinking about it. I missed it. I'm sorry. I was looking at my text. You're talking about Hard Knocks with Aaron Rodgers and the Jets.
Yeah, Jets.
So I was like initially like bothered, like, God, why does there always have to be a problem? Then I'm like, no, you don't want a camera following you 24/7. You know,
Yeah.
it's a lot of work, man. I'd have a headache. Be like, get out of here. But anyway, I do see it from their point of view.
You know how they'll like pick and choose like certain like veterans to follow? Do you think that Rodgers is one of those guys, or do you think he's like, no, just keep me in the background?
Oh, definitely.
I think that is the storyline, though.
I know, like, how do you get past that storyline is like what it is in my head. I feel like Rodgers is the type of guy who's like, I don't want to be a part of that. Obviously he didn't when he was at the Packers, like that's why they were never on it. And they just didn't want to allow them access. But it's like, if he didn't then, like, why does it change now? Like, does he actually want him to, or is it just such a storyline that they're like, all right, we're doing this? Like, I don't know.
I mean, unless he uses it to his advantage and creates his own narrative.
Yeah. Or maybe they follow around the MILF hunter Zach Wilson and just follow his journey behind Aaron. I don't know. It should be interesting. But I'm excited for it. They have a pretty fun young team for the most part. Got Rodgers in the door. Should be kind of cool. Got some good wide receivers and shit. You guys excited for it now?
Yeah, I told you last time. I think they win a Super Bowl this year. I think it's going to happen. I put money down on it. It's already set in stone.
All right. Hottest and dumbest take of the year goes to.
It's going to happen, man. You Packer fans, it's going to scorn all the Packer fans. They're all going to be really butthurt. And Rodgers will retire.
I don't think he retires after this year. He's still got to go back to the Vikings and finish out his career.
That would be amazing, but that won't happen. This is what's going to happen. I'm just telling you.
Is Kirk playing for his contract this year?
This is the last year. Yep.
Yeah, he is. So
yep,
that'll be interesting. He can do it.
He said he wants to win one, so you know what that means.
Who wins the North this year?
Hands down, Vikings.
Yeah.
Yep. Detroit's gonna be really good. Jared Goff is my boy, but I think the Vikings got it figured out.
I don't know. I do.
Flores is gonna change the game.
I wouldn't mind seeing the Lions do it, but I don't know. Vikings do have a good team. On paper, Vikings should win it. Do the Cowboys come in second in the East?
If Dak Prescott does what he says and promises not to throw more than 10 interceptions this year, the division's ours.
You liar! You lied to us!
Did he put a certain amount of time for the 10 interceptions? Is the first 4 games, or what was it?
He's not until the bye.
What are the chances that he throws less than 10 interceptions this year? I put it at a 5% chance that he does that.
Unless he gets hurt.
He's not.
John,
he's throwing over 10. What has he had the last, yeah, go Drew, real quick.
Well, wait, because Anthony can't answer this. Who's better, Kirk or Dak? Because the NFL thinks Dak is better.
Oh.
They have him rated higher.
Damn. Kirk or Dak? I'm not going to lie, and this kind of pains me to say, although I do hate both teams. I might go with Kirk. What has Dak ever shown me? Nothing. Excuses.
He showed you a sick leg pick.
He showed me fucking nothing. Which is it's hard for me to back somebody. It's granted, Kirk hasn't done a ton.
One primetime game? Huh?
He did. He did have a primetime game. Yeah, I don't know. That's a really good question though. I'm going with Kirk though. I hate Dak. I don't think he's.
I feel like that's how the world is, but yeah, that's not what the NFL thinks. So
I don't think. Yeah, based on what they.
Suck my Dak.
So Dak.
I think Dak is pretty good. I think he is.
Dak had 15 picks last year, 10 the season before, 4, 11, 9, or 8, 13. But did he play in all games? No. I guess.
And how many of those were his fault?
11. Doesn't matter if they're your fault or not, bro.
Okay.
I mean, at 15 last year in 12 games.
Count against the quarterback?
In an ideal world, I would say no. But what else do you put it as? Just nothing? Just nothing?
I don't know. I mean, when a quarterback and a running back, collide and fumble, who gets the blame for it?
It's QB, right? Or no?
Most times it is.
Most times it's QB? Yeah, I don't know.
Who was it? Going back to it, when
But then what if it's tipped and it's a touchdown? Is it not a touchdown? Nobody gets the stat, but you get the 6 point.
You have to go back to the line of scrimmage and
redo it. So it's kind of the same thing. It's like you get the reward when it happens, but it's got to be that risk there, I guess. It's a good question, though. All right, what else we got NFL? Anything? Should we do a name game or anything this week, or no? Just wrap it up for now?
Yeah, let's do one. I don't think it's going to last long.
All right.
Is it just any sport?
You want to do that or NFL team wheel?
Ooh, NFL. Let's do it.
All right, we're going to spin. Anthony, you know how to play this game?
I'm new to the podcast, long-time listener, first-time caller. Explain the rules.
So we're going to pick a team on this lovely NFL wheel, and then we'll go in order, and you just got to name a past or present player or coach, and then if you run out, then you're out. And you can challenge it if you think somebody's fucking lying.
I usually am.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Oh, God, this is unfair, though. It's the Titans, but I feel like we should respin that.
Steve McNair.
We're gonna respin.
Do they have to still be alive?
Traylon Burks.
No. Oh God, even better. This is biased, I think, but it's the Packers. No, you probably don't.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
We doing it?
Yeah.
All right, Packers. We'll let Vikings fan Drew start. Then we'll go Anthony. Then I'll go.
All right. I'm going with Aaron Rodgers.
Martellus Bennett.
Ooh, your boy. Aaron Jones.
Brett Favre.
Eddie Lacy.
We'll go Jamal Williams.
Art Star.
Sterling Sharp.
Art Star.
All the quarterbacks. I'm getting them out of there.
Antonio Freeman.
Jordan Love.
Reggie White.
I'm going to take Don Mikowski from you so you can't say all the QBs.
I still got one more. Let's go with Ethan Hawke. AJ Hawk.
Black Hawk Down.
Yeah.
Haha Clinton Dix.
We'll go Jordy Nelson.
I'm going to go with Donald Driver.
Amon Green.
Greg Jennings.
Yeah. Jordy Nelson. You guys say that?
Yeah.
Jordy Nelson?
Jordy.
Okay. Let's go with, oh my God. Randy Dobbs.
Okay, I'm out. That's as far as my Packers knowledge goes.
Yo, you can't name James Jones. Do you remember that guy?
Thanks. That was my next one.
Nope.
Drew?
Christian Watson.
Malik Taylor.
James Starks.
Oh, the old running back. Najee Davenport.
Mason Crosby.
Darren Chapa.
Clay Matthews.
Mike McCarthy.
BJ Raji.
Kabir Gabaja-Biamila.
I'll give you $50 if you could spell his name right now. I'll sell it right now.
Kabir. Just his last name? Is it Kameer? No, it's Kabir, right? Kabir, Keb. I'm already fucking done. Can't even get his first fucking name. I don't think I could fucking do it. Drew?
No, it's your turn.
I said Kabir.
Oh, Richard Rogers.
We'll go with Mike Holmgren.
Mike McCarthy.
I said him.
Lombardi.
Don Hudson.
Really mad. I can't think of this quarterback's name. I think I might be done. Give me one more sec here. Is anything hanging up? I'm done. I'm out. I can't think of it, but I know more guys than that.
Yeah, you do.
Let's go Adrian Dillon.
Ray Nitschke.
All right, I'm out.
All right, we'll go. We'll finish with Santana Dotson for the win. Fun stuff.
Nick Collins.
That's unfair. I have a very long list. Gilbert Brown. I mean, how long you want to go?
Oh, Van Ness. I think I can still beat you.
Van Ness?
Or Van Der Esch, sorry.
No, that's a Cowboy.
No, Van Ness then, the Iowa guy you just drafted.
Oh, yeah, Van Ness. We'll go Ryan Longwell.
Go ahead. You win.
Al Harris.
No. Tell me, oh, wait. Okay, I'm still going. Fucking, your bitch ass cornerback, Jair Alexander. There you go.
Woohoo! Doing the fucking gritty, baby.
Yeah, Jair. And then I also got, your other bitch ass edge rusher, that came to the Vikings and now he's.
Oh, yeah. Fucking, Smith. Zadarius?
Smith. Yeah, Jabari Smith.
Jabari? Hey, Jabari, or fucking Peppers. Yeah, Julius.
Oh, Julius.
I was mixing with Jabril.
All right, I gotta go. We gotta go. Hang it up.
It was fun. Anthony, thank you for joining us. Get used to Uncle Tony. This motherfucker's gonna be here. So thank you all for listening. What do you guys all have to say?
Love you guys.
Love you. Tony?
Bye.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.
See y'all next week.
Real